Kaizana. Awu Kaizana. Hey! That's so. Ayala. Umu Biafra nala. Ayala na lanso. Ngwanu Kailawa. Aka kucha ọnwa. Aka kucha ọnwa. We are unstoppable. We are indefatigable. Ebe anyị na-ala obodo ọma. The 14 states of Biafra. Ngwanu. Anyana. Ihe Chidere. Odego ya. Chidere anyị Biafra. Anyị alawala. Ma ndị nọ n'obodo Igbo, ma ndị nọ na Naịjirịa, ma ndị nọ na mba ụwa ọzọ dị iche iche. Obi kadawala. Ọ nọkwa anyị n'ugwu na ndịda. Oge ụnụ anyị erugo. Webe ọṅụ. Webe ọṅụ. Webe ọṅụ. Eluigwe na-enwe ọṅụ. Anyị pụọ. Anyị pụọ. Ana m anụ ya. Na so. Bayaba. Shuka.
Na-eme n'ụbọchị nketa obodo ekwensu bụ zuu Naijiria. Lekwa Naijiria ma dọsa ya Chineke nnadị ngosi. Onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Naijiria wee wuru ofu nna nke ebere jide ndị dị etu a wee laa ha n'iyi. Chineke nna kiwe biko bịa ka iwe kpọọ ha ọkụ. Kpọọ ha ọkụ kpọọ ezinụlọ ha ọkụ. Ka ha ra agbanyeghị ndị ha bụ ọbụladị ndị ụkọchukwu onye ọbụla mehụrụ ọnụ ma kulie wee sị na ọ ga-adịrị Naijiria na mma, ọ ga-adịrị onye ahụ na mma na ezinụlọ na mma site gosi wee na-eme n'ụbọchị nketa obodo ekwensu bụ zuu Naijiria. Lekwa Naijiria ma dọsa ya Chineke nnadị ngosi. Onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Naijiria wee wuru ofu nna nke ebere jide ndị dị etu a wee laa ha n'iyi. Chineke nna kiwe biko bịa ka iwe kpọọ ha ọkụ. Kpọọ ha ọkụ kpọọ ezinụlọ ha ọkụ. Ka ha ra agbanyeghị ndị ha bụ ọbụladị ndị ụkọchukwu onye ọbụla mehụrụ ọnụ ma kulie wee sị na ọ ga-adịrị Naijiria na mma, ọ ga doing Ghana, you better get out. We're not going to stop. God knows we can never stop until Biafra is restored. We are peace-loving people. We abhor death and killing of another soul. It's in our nature, that's how we are. But because of that, they have been coming and killing us all these years. We've kept quiet. They've been killing and killing and killing quiet. We have a case at the ICC. We have a case at Africa Union. We have a case at, what else again? Pending before the UN in New York. We've been to Geneva to tender our case. Before UN, till today, nothing. In fact, the more we complain to them, the more they come to abduct and rape our children, the more they come to kill us, the more they want to take over our land and our forests. And who told them that's going to be possible in our time? In a time, in a movement that I lead, you think you can come into our land and take it over? Oh dear. That means you don't know who we are.
I will be here to fight because freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is coming from abroad. Freedom is coming from the United Nations. Freedom is coming from Washington, D.C. Freedom is coming from the European Union. Freedom is not coming from Africa. Freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is not coming from Abuja. Freedom is coming from America. It's coming from Europe. You don't know that, know it. No matter how sad and bad it sounds. But that is a fact. So why should I go to Nigeria where freedom is not coming from? It's coming from here. I will be here. Biafra freedom will come from diaspora. I promised them for many years. since 2021, that I will bring the Biafra freedom from diaspora. I want you to look around yourself. Is it not coming from diaspora? They thought they have locked everywhere. If you go to Nigeria, they kill you. If you do, they will challenge you. Come to Nigeria, so we'll take you serious. Come to Nigeria. Because I will not come to Nigeria. If you want to die, go and put yourself in war. I will not come to Nigeria. I will be here to fight for my people, and I will be here and free my people from Nigeria. When Queen Elizabeth was controlling you in Nigeria and doing amalgamation, was she there? Was she there? Queen Elizabeth, the same Lugard, was she there? I will do like her. I will be here and free Biafra, and then I will come to unify Biafra people after Biafra has been recognized. I will be here to fight because freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is coming from abroad. Freedom is coming from the United Nations. Freedom is coming from Washington, D.C. Freedom is coming from the European Union. Freedom is not coming from Africa. Freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is not coming from Abuja. Freedom is coming from America. It's coming from Europe. You don't know that, know it. No matter how sad and bad it sounds. But that is the fact. So why should I go to Nigeria where freedom is not coming from? It's coming from here. Thank you very much.
He didn't do anything wrong. He is doing exactly what we are doing. All the killings that the Southeast and South delegitimized governors are doing, that is what our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa was preventing. That is what Nnamdi Kanu was preventing. And the whole world have seen how Finland took away our Prime Minister. And within that period, hundreds of innocent Biafrans have been murdered by Christopher Musa and Tinubu using the reintegrated terrorists that they imported into the Nigeria territory. That is what is going on. And that is something that Biafrans have risen up and said, no more. So we are still waiting for Finland to accuse our Prime Minister of anything. They've held our Prime Minister going to almost 3 months now, 90 days. He did not commit any crime. But from what Finland has done, we have now discovered there is a history of what Finland is doing to suppress Christians, to suppress freedom of speech, and to destroy innocent Biafrans using the globalist agenda, which Finland is part of right now. That is what Finland is doing. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has not committed any crime. You put him away now, going to 3 months, because you partner with Nigerian state, a terrorist state that have very, very low score and record in human rights. Finland is now part of that. That is exactly what they are doing. How else could one explain holding our Prime Minister for almost 90 days without indicting him yet? You isolate him. You want to break him psychologically. And you think we are just going to sit down and watch you and your cohorts in Nigeria. Your cohorts in Nigeria, they will get it real hard. It's a promise. It's a promise. Because at the end of the day, we know this battle between Nigeria and Finland and Biafra, we are going to see how it's going to end up. So we heard that some of the items they took from the Prime Minister, they are returning them. They are yet to send out any indictment. The one that we saw, I think last week, where they now said that it has something to do with a charge on the use of a name like Masters of Law, something like that. We understood that that is not true. That there's no charge like that. Maybe some nonsensical press inside Finland, those that hate us and hate our Prime Minister, working inside Finland, they are the one that published that, and we're told to just neglect that, because all of us were waiting on Monday for Finland to charge our Prime Minister for the Master of Law case. We didn't see anything. And again,
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us on this program. I appreciate everyone that has connected wherever you are connecting from. Please like and share the program to all platforms. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you. We have come once again to bring you update. Remember, today is sit at home. A day that Biafran people have chosen to demand for the unconditional release of Mazen Nandekano and every Biafran political prisoner. A day we intensify the delegitimization of Nigerian government and legitimization of Biafran government. A day we show the world that Nigerian government have lost legitimacy in Biafran territory. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, lovers of freedom across the world, I welcome every one of you. Please like and share this program to all platforms. Biafra land, as always today, was in a total lockdown. The entire land of Biafra was locked down. Against all their propaganda, against all their lies and blackmail, against all the evil they are spreading, Biafra land was under lock and key. And we are not relenting in our effort. My fellow Biafran that are watching this program, I appreciate every one of you that have come. A lot has happened within the week. A whole lot has happened. And we are going to dive in today to discuss mainly on the things that have happened, the propaganda against our defense, and the response from the Secretary of Defense and the Deputy during the space program. They gave a response and they answered questions from Biafrans, and everything was laid to rest. My fellow Biafrans, I have always said it that in our platforms, all we have to do is to bring you information. So if you're not satisfied with that, it is okay. You're entitled to your opinion, but the government stands for the people. And for the 50 million people that voted who are behind the government, one person cannot be stronger than them. The mandate is in the hand of the government to protect the life and property of the Biafran people, and they will do it in any way possible, including offending you. They are going to do it to make sure that the land is protected. It is something they have sworn an oath to do, and they will do it whether you like it or you don't like it. It doesn't really matter. If you are not satisfied with it, all you have to have patience and continue to air your own opinion. If your opinion is tangible and the government decide to apply it, good for you. But you cannot force the government to dance onto your own tune. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, I welcome every single one of you. Please pay attention to this very program. It is important because you are going to hear the views of different Biafrans on things that have been happening, including the atrocities of Seludo in Anambra State. So many issues were discussed on the morning program, and that morning program will be replayed here so that you can listen, follow up. For those who missed the program in the morning, you can be able to follow up the program and catch up with everything that has been discussed today. You'll be glad you did. I welcome everyone that have joined this program wherever you are joining from. I appreciate you and I encourage you to continue to share. Whenever you come to this platform, make sure you bring one person along with you. It will not be nice for only you to enjoy the program. As you enjoy the program, invite someone else to join. Let someone else join on the program. It is very, very important. Thank you so much for joining. Please like and share while we go into the main issue. You know, every evening when we come here, we replay the program that was done in the morning, which many people missed. Enjoy the program. But if you want to join us live on stage, if you want to join us live, join us on the morning program. It is in the morning program that people can join us on the platform and speak. If you want to join us and speak, hear your opinion, ask your question, and make your contribution, join us on morning program on David Harbour channel, 8:30 to 9 p.m. in the morning. 8:30 to 9 p.m. in the morning. And we stayed here for almost 2 hours. Today it was almost 4 hours. So I want you to pay attention so that you can grab the information you missed. It is very important. Very, very important issues were discussed. Let us watch and hear the voice of the Biafrans and the opinion of the Biafrans on today's program. I'm going to play that response here so that those who were not in that program yesterday, or those who have not been able to watch it, will now be able to get it. Because this is one of the most important questions that everybody was waiting on. They have asked it on my program, and other people ask it. I'm going to play it on this program before we end the program, so that you can be able to catch up on that. My beloved brother, Apostle Stephen, you're welcome. Thank you for joining, Apostle Stephen. Let's hear from you, Apostle Stephen.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Biafra. I so much thank God for insight you bring. You don't, even though you know, sometimes you talk as a media team, not being cabinet. You say information, Betty. What you say is whether it's from information of government. God has given you a lot of insight, and I thank God for that for you. God has given you a lot of insight. Even if anyone that want to hear the truth should come to this platform, you will have the right information. I just want to kind of support what you have said. From day one, I know that this is what is happening concerning the what is the name, Soludo issue. The one I have made it I have commented it openly here. I said that what Soludo is forming, whatever group is forming, Agune Chamber or Udogachi, whatever in all the army, paramilitary, whatever vigilante is organizing, is for the election. Soludo for any other thing is for election. Is for election. Is for election. When the election finish, then we will know what he's doing. But one thing I will not blame them, because many of them that he was recruited, that is being recruited there, all of them have been a criminal all their lives. So because if it's not that, I will say it is. I don't know how people reason that they carry pump action and give you, and you enter the street and begin to torment and terrorize your people, and you have it as something that you are working so well. Anything you do by God's grace, I know that no sinner will go unpunished. No matter even when my fathers grow up, as an apostle, by his grace, he has called me to work in the vineyard for humanity and for deliverance of men. I will say this, that there is no way you will rise up and begin to attack traditional worshippers. You start attacking Dibia. He begin to attack them and destroy their shrines. It has never been God. Even when Jesus operated here on earth, he still allowed everybody to do whatever he want to do. So that is how it is. Anyone that is supporting Soludo is out of reach. He did not understand what is going on. In the realm of the spirit, he cannot stop it. He is saying that Anambra State is a Christian state. Me as an apostle, I say no. There is a freedom of worship. Anybody can worship whatever you like.
Absolutely.
So you can't wake up and say, if anybody can worship anything he like. Even if he say only church remain in Anambra State, abomination will continue. Absolutely. So it has been born. It has been born. So the main thing that if he be that he has wisdom and he want to work for people, highest thing he's supposed to do, at least follow it in like what he said, follow it in the government law, even though that the law of Nigeria is in paper. But at least let him, if he can have power to recruit criminal, whoever they call themselves, and they call them the security of Anambra State, and the government of Nigeria did not stop him, he can do it in a light manner. He can do it in a light way. not molesting people, not rendering people homeless, not giving arms to evil men that went about killing people, even the young children, young boys that went for work. So, which means in Anambra State now, you cannot go in a place that is isolated. Any isolated place, you are in danger, because they will call you, either you call you a kidnapper or you call you. How can they tell us that they don't know kidnappers? How can government do? You just enter there and begin to every bush. You begin to walk around. Anyone that go for walk in the bush, he has become a kidnapper. How can you tell the people you are governing that you did not know kidnappers? He cannot figure their den. The den of kidnapping, he cannot figure them. He cannot figure it. Which means you are telling lies that you are doing work while you are not doing work. So that is number one. What I have said that Florudo in this issue, as you have pointed it out, is that it is for election. It is for election. So nobody should begin to think that Soludo is doing any other thing differently. It is Nigeria of our time, we know. So another thing I want to say is that all Biafrans are knowing the truth. The truth is getting clearer. Yeah, in fact, it's not everybody that is dangling around is just want to dangle around. Everybody, it is clear. Like the question of yesterday, and like you have mentioned it again, and I want to the information. The Secretary of Information made a statement yesterday. Even the Deputy Vice of Secretary of Security, he made a statement concerning the informations that media pass across, that it is not good. You can't come out and that you hear say propaganda have been going anywhere. Yes. You just take it and begin to use it as a program, which our sister, I don't want to call her name, has been fond of that. You can use your emotion and come to in this kind of situation we are into now. They're like the media personnel that want to, a secretary of the media that want to stop her, shut her down, and the device, the minister of deputy minister of security told her he should allow her to ask the question. What he told her to allow her to ask the question is to clarify it again to everybody to hear it the second time. That's why he allowed her to ask that question. But that question was irrelevant. It was completely irrelevant. And I will not blame our sister, which I said I don't want to mention her name, because maybe you have not had it. But what I am trying to say, and everybody have had in that program, is that nobody should be carrying propaganda here outside. Somebody can come out and say to you that your junior brother have left your mother when you are not there, because he have called you on phone, and your junior brother has become your enemy. He said your junior brother have left your mother when you are not there, and you start leaking on the air. You start leaking and you start talking. You are giving your enemy a rope to tie you the more. So without what medias are doing, without that our sister, the way he normally speaks, I can tell you that these people did not have topic anymore. They do not have topic anymore. Because whatever you do now, you are giving the topic. And I heard that the other day saying he don't care. He know that you are giving Vam and Sola Parawa topic to talk. You don't care. But it's not like that. Let them die off like the DOS die off. Who is hearing their name? They just recruited their name now. They recruited themselves now and entered the Biafra Republic government in this time. No more United States of Biafra that was declared newly. They don't want to support that one. They want to hold the anchor in that government in that time to be able to cause the havoc. But why should you be giving them rope to tie you? Why should you be giving them stone to stone you? So you don't care, you don't care. Everybody care. Stop giving them topic to continue coming in social media. If they do not have it, they will not come. If they do not have any point to come, their life is obvious that everybody have known. So this is one thing. If media can do this, and I believe God that He has started. Now they will put this in place, because after that meeting yesterday, I was following it for some length. I understand what is going on. So, Biafrans, there's nothing that enemy can do to stop what have been declared. What have been declared have been declared, and the Lord is establishing it in different angles. So, okay, in fact, from now I can now the Deputy Prime Minister. No more Deputy Prime Minister. I can our president, so that because she's our president now. Anyone who know like can make it go enter bush, and they cannot stop it. When there is no president, the Deputy Prime Minister is a president. When there is no Prime Minister around, Deputy become Chief of Staff become the president. He's the one that presenting us now. He's the one that governing us. He's the one that directing us. So let them stop tearing their pants, because we have passed over. We have done past that level. I pray that all the ministers, all the media personnel should understand the tricks that these people are using. Even though going back, excavating the videos that was done when things were normal, even when our sister Adadolama was praising Ogen Kelly, it seems like things were normal at that time. They went now, bring it up to begin to talk like it is now. It is not now. It is something that has happened before. Yeah, now as I know Ogenkele, even maybe at that day Olama have not even known that time that Ogenkele was a criminal, and now they have known that he's a criminal. There's no way you can work with him. Bringing that propaganda, they don't work for Biafra again. Anything you like, every weekend when I go come and tell us. I can't imagine. This man cannot even govern a house. He cannot even govern a family. Why is he telling us that he can govern a country like a Biafra? He tells us Prime Minister is saying they have lined up what they are doing. No base, you don't know starting point. You don't know where you start. What is the point? What did you receive? We don't hear. We don't know. So I beg, I want to Biafra. Why I'm saying all those is Biafra. You people should not be fooled. Nobody should be a fool to these people. They will come again. You will not hear their voice again. You will hear them on Thursday and Friday because of fundraising. But this time they will not have that money to fund their militia. They will not have that money to fund the evil men they have recruited in order to be able to disrupt, interrupt what is going on. That's what they are trying to do. Because anytime any Biafra, there is any money to that their account, that you are a minister of finance, come and give account. You say no. That is the problem people have done to you. You are taking us as a fool now. Any money you are putting there, any Biafra that put, even if it is 1 naira, 1 AJ, as a, it is empowering them to be disturbing what United States of Biafra is trying to put in place. Let everybody should abandon them. Like 2 weeks now, they have been abandoned. They have been abandoned. In fact, especially no Igbo person, Biafra, Igbo speaking Biafra should pay them. And we have already abandoned them. We have left them in their own. I just want to give hand up on the mic. But I want everybody to know that we are making progress. Our president is making progress. Ngozi Olabeze, Afia Necheya, Afia Necheya, Afia Neduya, Olabeze, Olabeze. Let them Ogenkele no be Ola. Ola she go, yes, now this woman by our president. Ola Bugoleze. Let them go and sleep. We have taken our stand. There's no two ways about it. Before you know what is going on, I thank God again what Biafrans are doing to each state. I pray that strength should come upon everyone. 40 states will be buoyant. When 40 states is buoyant, I found out that this insecurity, even those governors will find their way, they will run. Because when the security enters the hand of the masses, I tell you that we are good to go. I thank God for everyone. Maxwell, you're welcome. I give it to you, my brother. Okay, I hand over.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother, Apostle Stephen. Thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate you for that very amazing contribution. Thank you so much. And I welcome my beloved brother, Max. Thank you so much for joining us. And before I hand over the mic to our brother, Max, I would like us to hear the response that was given yesterday on that very Twitter space. It is very important. Since we have now entered into that discussion, I want to play that response because people have asked that question in this platform, and I told them, be patient until the time comes when the defense will respond by themselves, and they have responded. So I'm going to play that very part of that very response so that everybody will have it. If you have not heard it, you can hear it now. If you like, you can copy it and keep for yourself. Whenever somebody brings it up again, you can be able to respond. Let's listen carefully and hear the response that was given yesterday on that very question.
Thank you very much. It's about Caterpillar, because I had a Caterpillar as bag. Your people call Caterpillar back. And up to today, I heard that the money you people give Caterpillar to buy goods, up till now, nowhere to find Caterpillar. He haven't delivered the goods, and he haven't reached up to the individuals that is supposed to deliver the goods. Up to it's over getting to 2 weeks now. So I want to know the reason why you people bring Caterpillar that kill all our people were black about it. He destroyed everything that we need, which every Biafrans know about it. So that is my question. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the question. So I mean, I don't know the person that is feeding you this kind of information. You know, so all I can tell you that it's a lie. It's just a pure lie. You know, so nobody has bought Caterpillar. Say his name is Caterpillar. I don't call his name here. So nobody has bought anybody Caterpillar to the government. Okay. So that's all I can tell you. As far as buying material for the government that has not been delivered, I've never heard of that one. Thank you. I don't know if you had anything to add to this.
Defense Secretary, please, can I help you in that?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Biafrans, for those who care, for those who have ears, let them hear. Here in defense, we face the business of defense. Here in Biafra, we face the business of Biafran people. That includes life and property. We addressed this thing earlier when we said people in media, sometimes you do more harm than good. When you hear something, information that you are not sure, you don't come to public and begin to cause problems here and there, even when you are not sure about the information that you are spreading. I think for all people who support this government, they will do the government and Biafran people a favor by coming first of all to verify whatever information that they have before coming out to the media. Because we know that a lot of people care about the money they will make from media when they sell some information. That is not fair when it comes to the Biafra defense. You must understand that defense is not village meeting, and it is not going to church. We are not here in the church. We are here in the business that has to do with lives and the defense of life. So we ask for people who are peddling rumors that are unfounded to desist going forward. First, inquire and inquire and inquire. I've heard the individual whose name you mentioned, and you just sold information that never happened. I don't know how you got the information, but Biafrans, I'm telling you that information that you are hearing from Honorable Ada Diorama is false. And I know that the same individual has been spreading it and even fighting over it. Please, we don't want that in the defense. The only way to help Biafra is to reduce the toxic information that you dish out to the public. That will help us to defend Biafra better. And to Biafrans who hear these things, it is good to you to apply very good discernment. For those who cannot discern, it is better to ask your friends, those who know better, how to use information. Thank you, and may God continue to lead Biafra and lead all the information that is coming to Biafra so that we don't make mistake. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Deputy Defense.
Thank you, Biafrans. You have heard it. It is a question that have been this is an information that has been causing confusion, causing trouble everywhere here and there. People talking, shouting, and doing all that. Biafrans going into confusion, and that very argument have been put to rest. That very propaganda and blackmail have been put to rest. But in as much as it's put to rest, we know there are people who will still insist on going the other path. We don't owe them any more explanation, and we don't want to stop them or continue to hold them and say, don't believe what you want to believe. If you still feel you have other direction to go, it is your personal business to do so. Go ahead. And the government will do what they have to do to give you the information you need to think right. My beloved brother Maxwell, go ahead and speak to us. Max, take the mic.
Thank you so much, Mazi Chicks, and good morning to each and every one of us that is in the studio. I cannot, your names are not visible here, but forgive me if I don't mention your name, but my warmest regards to each and every one of you for what you are doing. Someone's mic is on.
Go ahead.
All right, thank you. It's I would like to use this opportunity to congratulate our people in Biafra land that have, that are still observing the Monday sit at home. It is a Monday tonic for each and every one of us. And that is the only thing that we can do to support the United States of Biafra. It's a civic disobedience, and it's your responsibility to show. We can no longer protest against the invaders that are, occupying our land. So the only thing we need to do is to show that civic disobedience by not going to work today in solidarity with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Although we cannot beg for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has instructed everybody not to beg for him. You can only beg for someone who committed a crime. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any crime known to any person on this planet. Therefore, he need not to be begged for. Okay? So that is what I have to say here. May God bless every one of you. God bless you for sitting at home today. I hope to see the highlights or the updates from Biafra land where my mother comes from, how we are observing it today, irrespective of the destabilization that is about to befall us, which God has, removed. We need to continue to do what is right. We need to continue to have the mandate, the mindset that our land must be protected. Those that have left us, I was listening to one of them today. I don't like to mention their name because, Mazi Chiefs, you know my position. I am your Okene, I am your Awanwa. They remain my Nemoches and my Namoches. And I would never support anything that they are doing against the United States of Biafra. I will not be in support of them. And I will criticize them, and I will be ready also for their insults and chastisement, just like the way they normally do. But they remain the people of Biafra, although they have taken a different path. But I will still recognize them as my own people, as the Okene. If you don't recognize them, please, I don't have anything to do with that. But I will continue to talk to them. Those that are really willing to repent their ways and come and join us, they are welcome to do so. But those that have, made up their mind not to, join us or change their ways. The sky is their limit. Let them continue. You see, I use this opportunity to salute my Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, wherever he is. No matter what the enemy is doing against that great son of Biafra land, I ask God to protect him, and protect him morning, afternoon, and night, so that the enemies that are chasing us will never have nothing to celebrate about. They will not have nothing to celebrate about. We are in a difficult situation. I was in a platform yesterday when they were discussing the continuous detention and the persecution of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu yesterday. I spoke the way I spoke. You can just imagine or, guess what Okene did there yesterday. I had another Namoche that was there before, and Kene, and one of them, after I made my submission, think about 3 or 4 of them were commending what our brother from Ghana, said. I did justice to what is happening and the behaviors of our political elites, the governors, some of the religious leaders, and the traditional leaders. They are not helping matters. These people have sold their soul to the devil, and that devil is the corrupt Nigerian system that they are benefiting from. That is the reason why they are doing what they are doing to our people. When their counterparts in the north, like I always say, they are praising the terrorists themselves, guarding, aiding, and colluding with them, praising them, giving them all the necessary service support. That's what we call service support in the army. That is what they give to them, their counterparts in the north, give to those known terrorists that the world has recognized. But right there in the Biafra land, the only thing that we have there are elders, some of them that cannot stand and defend their own people that have committed no crime whatsoever. The crime of agitation for the freedom of the land and the people has become a criminal offense in their eyes. Therefore, they have abandoned their children, they've abandoned everybody, and continue to dance with the enemies that are dealing with us. That is the problem we have. And I do not know when that time will come, when we'll begin to find and give them some little handshake. To give them that little handshake. We can just give them that little handshake. I know that is the decision the overall government of the United States of Biafra will do. Not me, not anyone, because we don't have the authority to do that. The scepter of power and authority to guide and direct on what to do lies in the mouth of the United States of Biafra government. I believe that a time like that will come, when these people will be given a little handshake, a token of what they have given to the children of Biafra. We are now orphans. What the elders supposed to do is what you, the youths, you and me, are doing. But as long as Chukwu Kikabiyama is with us, Mazi Chiefs, and those that are listening to me, do not be discouraged. That which they refuse to do or support us in doing, God, with our little efforts, will grant it for us. And at last, shame will be their portion. I thank you all for those of you that came out for fundraising and contributed, those that gave anonymous and in person. May God continue to bless you and bless your your pockets, bless your working place, and everything that you do that is generating you money to support our freedom. May God bless each and every one of you. Mazichuk, I plead with you. I won't be long here because there are other assignments that I'm going to do this morning. I plead with you to please accept my apologies and my permission to leave once I am done with my presentation. I use this opportunity to tell each and every one of you, it can never be worse than it was. It can never be worse than it has been from the beginning. We are rounding up. The world has, have heard us. All the important people in the world knows whatever that is happening. The sponsoring of Boko Haram and the terrorists right across the world to destabilize countries, to make sure that they pin down the indigenous people and allow strangers to take over their land because they work with them. It is now in the open. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was fighting Obama, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was speaking about the Democrats in the United States, if not that Trump came the first time he tried to sanction them and pin them on the ground, they fought him and removed Trump. Nobody knew. When we were asking, who are those funding Boko Haram? Who are those funding ISIS? How do individuals raise over 500,000 naira to buy an AK-47 or even more? How do they get this money? Nobody was forthcoming with the information, not knowing that the same people who were funding them are those people that are still controlling informations, to this, media space. And today, a new sheriff has come. He has started, he is a human being. He's bound to make mistakes. Don't get me wrong. He's bound to make mistakes. Don't get me wrong. Trump is a human being. He is fighting for his nation. Today, investigation has come out. What could not have ever happened in America. And those that are sponsoring the US aid that were going into Afghanistan, rebels, ISIS, West Africa, ISIS, ISWAP and ISIS, Boko Haram, armed Fulani terrorists, the armed wing of the Fulani people. The reason why these people can go from north to south, or southern part of the zoo, commit atrocities and nobody. I told you people sometimes, when you see a bird that is at the center of the road dancing, the drummer is somewhere nearby. This is where the monies were coming from, and they control information. And today is out in the public domain. Please, every one of you that is listening to my voice today should be prepared, because fighting for freedom is not a child's play. Quite a lot of things goes in there. The greater part of them is money. We must contribute, no matter how small. We must contribute to support the recognition, the sovereign state of Biafra. We must contribute. Please, I beg each and every one of you to support, no matter how small. Thank you so much for listening to me. And I say, from my village here, Binaba, Upper East Region, Ghana, I say, Mechuku Kikabiam, Euradi Yankopong, continue to bless and protect you wherever you are. I love you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Maxwell. We appreciate you. Thank you for your support, for giving us part of your time. And we acknowledge your presence all the time. Any day you are free and you join us, we appreciate it. Thank you so much, my beloved brother. May Chukwu Okaba to God and protect you. Let's hear from our beloved sister, Divine Precious. Our sister, Divine Precious, let's hear from you if you're there. Unmute yourself and speak to us.
Okay, good morning. Good morning, Biafrans. Good morning, my honorable chiefs. Thank you for the good work. The good work you are doing is showing itself, and is bearing a lot of fruits. I pray that God will continue to give you strength, grace, and power to continue, because it is not easy at all. Anybody that thought it is easy should come in to be doing this every day to see how easy it is if the person thinks otherwise. So let me start from what brought me in was about when you were playing about the issue of our sister Ada and her program. You know, I have said something similar thing the other time I came into your program, that what's the reason for this is too much of information. Not only too much of information, lack of confirmation, because what you thought can never be a reality. And sometimes, even when it is real, sometimes some things that are good, if you mishandle it, it automatically become bad.
Absolutely.
Because why I love Ada so much, because I see her as somebody that is truthful. She's truthful, but the mistake she's making is that just take it or you leave it. Anything that is excess. And another thing, too much of information. Now that propaganda is too much, people should be careful. Be very, 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 very cautious before you bring out something, especially somebody that is a public figure, somebody that many people are looking onto. You have to use your common sense to do some certain things. You don't just come out because you got information. Even though I have heard a voice call from that man called Caterpillar, where he was praising our DPM. But in that praise, after everything, after listening, he was saying in that audio that that's why she loved that our leader said that when a woman comes in, that Biafra has come. That's why she's praising this woman, because she's coming to change everything, not the way that Mazi Simon has done it and destroy a lot of things. He said after saying it, he said that this woman have come to. But after that audio, I didn't hear the voice of our. So anybody can say whatever. We are not in a serious propaganda saga and a lot of things. Anybody can make it. Even if you are not careful, AI can confuse you. You can even hear. AI can even use the voice of our DPM, or even the voice of our PM, even the voice of our leader, and then exactly his voice will come and say something, and you will take it like that without confirming it. It has happened when I listened to one of a video from Trump. That time they said Trump have released land. It was better that we found exactly his voice. So if you are not careful, this era, Jesus Christ, people should be very careful. Even when you see face that resemble you choose talking, and it's not what I know you choose that is talking this thing, I will not conclude until I find out that is real. Because you see, this AI is killing people, both in this one they are acting. You will see that somebody in the face, but if you are wise enough, you can code to know those ones. But many people are the Zoom mentality. Many of them doesn't know anything. It's easy for them to just grab anything and send. And most of the time it comes by audio. You will not even see the face, and you just take it like that. So based on that one is a caution now. And I'm very happy that this thing came out and these people just put it out like this. It's clear now. Even if there is something that you are seeing, it's time for you to be very careful in any information that you are getting. Not only her, but it's advice any media people, because there are people are getting information and spreading it like a gala. And either that it kills or it saves. So which one is giving out to the public? That is why I am like, maybe I just pray. Honestly, I called her to say, please, this time, please take caution. As she said like that, it is intimidation. It's intimidated because she's very, very sure. I was like, please, sometimes something that is good when it is excess, it automatically become bad. You have done your own. Really, I appreciate you for you are sincere. I cannot speak the way you are speaking. I cannot call names, but you can do. But sometimes, some things, when you see that it is entering into another thing, you use wisdom. Even Jesus did it. Sometimes he doesn't call name. He said his Bible is doing it. He that do this one, do this, and you didn't call anybody's name. You will use your sense to know who he's talking to. You understand? That is what wisdom can do to somebody who is wise. Somebody that has wisdom. You use your sense to do something. No, you don't use because you feel that you are saying the truth.
because your mind told you, yes, it's good to be sincere and truthful. But when that truth, you see that is not the way you is not going well again, please retrieve, sit back, and put it well. Me, I don't like calling names. I like to put it out. When I say it, use your mind to enter into that speech and know whether you are the one I'm talking to be free from blame. Because if you call me that I am a liar, and finally I'm not that a liar because that is how you thought, and you call me by name, you have entered into another thing. But if you say that person that is lying, if I am a liar, I'll pick it from there. I know you are talking to me.
Yes.
Not just one person. That one apart. Another thing that I want to add to it is that this time, Biafrans, is very, very important that we should be very careful. And when you don't understand something, just pray. God will give you wisdom to understand it. The people I'm pitying are those that are at home. Those that still have that mentality that they don't get things the way it is. Where my mind is going, it was that the other time that they did, what is that thing? Where the letter that Oge Nkere wrote to our Finland, that the pleading. So if I am the people at home, I'm just saying it for maybe anybody that is listening to me from home can take it from here. Our mentality at home is that when you do something wrong, you start pleading. It is not like that in abroad. If you plead, then you have worsened the case in abroad.
Yes. You made yourself guilty.
You have killed. In fact, you are gone. Even if you will be pardoned, no more. That's why up to today, I've not seen any black saints because their compromise is too much, especially when it is backside and people are falling to it. But abroad, you must have to be careful. If you have done it, say you have done. If you did not do it, stay on one side. And if you start to deviate, that is the end of you. So for people who might not still understand it up to this moment, it is not wrong because people will say, hey, see somebody that is pleading and these people are saying not to plead. You see, they don't understand it. It's not zoo. It's not zoo because that mentality is still worrying many people. And I just pray that God will give us wisdom so that we will listen to people who will give us a good guideline. Because if not, for myself, I know how I used to reason when I was there. If not that I came, that's why most of the time when you are like blaming people that are abroad, that they are spoiled, they are not at home, you don't know what God have done for you, for them that have gone there to save you. Because if all of us are there, all of us will just vanish there. But God has made it that people that are out will now bring that salvation for you. And yet some people have not gotten it. So what I am saying in effect is that all these things is if you don't understand anything, instead of saying it for the sake of you have heard it on social media, try to digest it and ask questions before you come boldly to say it. That's why I like our DPN. That woman is very, very, this is what fits our people. Someone who doesn't just anything that she hears, she will just bring it. You hardly hear, she will only speak on the one that she's very clear with. So that when if any blame or question, she will defend it. Because where the cocoa is to defend, not to talk. Is to defend.
Yes.
Very important. That's why all this thing, you see, the last time there is this post that Bam said that Elias said that his post has issue. Something, if you think over it, you will see that because if you are wise, you will know when you are doing something wrong. You have conscience.
Yes.
He said that he's space something that he's having.
They want to hack his speech.
Something like that, But we are wise. We know the right from the wrong. Just this morning, I was watching somewhere these IPOB people were like doing referendum. I was asking myself, if you are to choose between a graduate person to tutor you and the person who is still starting from nursery, what will you take to tutor you? I was just laughing. They are conducting referendum. Jesus Christ.
They just woke up yesterday.
I was still asking myself, why is people mentality so daft that they cannot reason? Somebody have done everything for you, you still not see it. Look at what is happening in our land. Had it been our PM was there, it wouldn't have been so. But God knows why everything is happening, so that He will teach us more. To be honest, if all this is not happening, you will not have extra that is to think far of whom we are, or the kind of people you are dealing with, or our kind of people. All this is a big lesson to tell us that our people are very difficult. And if you did not train yourself to be difficult and to be bold, they'll push you out. They will just mess you up. So I still thank God, because when I think of it, I will just be like, if I feel like I'm regretting it, or feel like being down, or feel like, oh God, why? I'll still in my mind say that if this thing does not happen, you are building a house that will spoil in time to come. But if all this thing will spoil now, and now you now finish repairing it, no more, it will last and last permanently. So it is good that all these things are happening, so that our journey will be well placed. When we reach that home, we will be happy there. Also, I will end it here by saying the only advice I will give to my people is everybody should be strong in heart, be a kind of prayerful, because myself, there was a time that I started, like, sometimes I would be like, my head would just swallow up and be just like a popping, and I'll just like tell myself, God knows everything. We are children of God. Even though that all this thing that is happening seems as if when you say that you are not going to, or you are not going to church, you are not. No, whatever will be, will be. God is still God, both for the church people and the traditional people. He's still the same God we are serving. Despite that is misunderstanding, because people that are traditional, they are bad ones. People that are Christian, they are bad ones. The way you channel if you are a good person, God will always lead you in a right way. So anytime that this thing comes, I will just like pray, and the thing will just go away. So the advice is that we are in a critical time, and it needs the grace to carry us along. If this grace leaves, you will see that you will begin to be slowing down. But once the grace is still there, you will see that the energy will continue to be up. That's the only advice I will give to our people. Whatever that is going on now, you will know that God is doing everything, turning everything around for our good. The Trump coming in, the administration is helping our movement, even though that he has not said anything about us. But in one word, that this ICC, this USAID and all this thing, that is part of the gain that is coming to our side without being mentioned us, because it's favoring us. To deny Musa visa is favoring us, because the whole world is seeing it. And when they begin to research, they will see a lot of damage that zoo have caused. And it is giving us a positive signal to the world, to us, for our own good. So that's the only thing I will say to conclude this. And everybody should continue to pray and do the needful, contribute to our to the fundraising and other thing, anything that you can do to help this movement, to see that it comes to accomplishment. Just do it. All for the glory of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, because I pray that all of us will be alive to see that promised land. That is my faith, and I believe that it will happen. And that's, I will stop here. Maybe I'll be leaving. Maybe next time I'll still come to join. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister, Divine Precious. I appreciate you. You have spoken well, and your message is very clear and direct. I believe that Biafrans have digested it. You have made a very important comment there. One of those important comments is that when you said, it is not just to speak the truth that is the problem, but to defend it. Do not say something you cannot defend and you say it is the truth. And this message is to all members of the media, to all Biafrans. You that is passing message, you want to tell somebody something, you are the one that is going to bring it out. You want to be the very first person that has spoken about something. You just hear something, you want to be the very first person to deliver that message so that you can be able to draw attention. As a Biafran, this very thing is very important advice. It is not just to say the truth, it is to defend it. Our sister made a very important statement there. It is to defend it. It is not just that I say the truth. That thing you are seeing and you say, can you be able to expatiate it and defend it when the time comes? And another point she made, in this generation of the AI that we are, you can't trust anything. Anybody that just speak a word or you just see a voice note or you just see a video and you believe it, it means you are not in this planet we are. If you are in this 21st century, you don't believe anything until you hear from the right source, from the person that is involved. We saw one of the video that was circulating when they were showing the wife. I saw a video where they were showing the wife of this guy. What is his name? The son to Peter Dochie. His wife that they have separated. His wife and AY. They showed two of them where they were kissing each other. And that was done through the AI. If you're not careful, once you see that video for the first instant, you post it online just to drag attention. You post it online. But these are something that is just formulated. You can do anything with video to the ordinary picture. You can make a picture to talk. Issue of voice. Changing people's voice is the simplest thing you can do, the easiest thing anyone can do. That is the easiest you can do. And before you can be able to take somebody's voice and they say this, you say you verify. Do you have the equipment to verify the voice you are listening to confirm that this is originally the voice of the person? There are equipments to do that. But you that is presenting this thing, can you be able to defend it, as my sister just said? When the time comes, can you be able to stand and say, this thing that, this voice that is speaking is this person? Or as long as the person is not speaking to you. Even if when the person is speaking to you, somebody can clone somebody's voice and use that voice to respond to you. These things are doable in 21st century. They are important. That is why you don't just speak words and run with it and say, oh, I was told, oh, I had. It doesn't matter who told you the story. It doesn't matter who spoke to you. It doesn't matter the source of the information. It doesn't matter. Except it is you yourself speaking with the very person that is involved directly. That is the only way that such information can be able to carry it out and you believe it. When you are speaking with the person directly. And sometimes even when you are speaking to the person directly, people clone people's voice. We have seen people, fraudsters. You will see a fraudster on video speaking to you with somebody's else voice. On video call, you see somebody on video call, a fraudster will be speaking with you with somebody else's picture and his voice, and you think you're talking to the person. That is why you don't just open your mouth and speak about, more especially in the issue of the government and defense. Defense that you know that is very, very sensitive. The primary objective of the government of the United States of Biafra is to defend the life and property of Biafrans. And we go to any length to do that. Every government of the world go to any length to defend their policy, to defend their people, to defend their rights. Government can go to any length without seeking your permission, without seeking your advice. It is their responsibility. They will go to any length. And the only people that can defend or tell you what you are supposed to carry as an information is the government itself. There is no way you can fight against the government, or you bring a word and you say, oh, I'm talking the truth. It can't fly. That thing you are going to do cannot fly. When the government come after you and begin to speak, you can't stand it. That is why every wise person in the media, more especially when you are a media representing government, if you are in the opposition, it's a different case. If you are an opposition can say anything, including propaganda, and people will just, those who are in the opposition like yourself, will now believe it and begin to run with it. And that is the job of opposition. When you are in the opposing part, all you are doing is for information, to encourage your own audience, to sell your own idea, and it doesn't matter whether it is true or not. The only thing the opposition wants is an information that is going to make them look relevant. Just like you are seeing the people, the breakaway part, the people that broke away from the government. They sell anything, they say anything just to make themselves relevant, including forging papers and forging letters and forging all this they're doing to make themselves relevant. And the people who are with them, run with it because they want to use it for argument and be relevant. But you, in a place where you are as part of it, you can't be running it down or be pushing something against it in the public. It doesn't work that way. It is either you are in or you're out. And that is how things are being done. Thank you so much, my beloved sister. You have made a great point. I believe that Biafrans appreciate you, and we expect to see you more and more on our program. This is our family. The platform is for all the Biafrans, more especially our women. I will encourage them to come along because there are a lot of men here ready to speak and speaking. And sometimes the voice of a woman can pass a message better than we do. The voice of the women is very important. So I appreciate and I love that women will come up more and speak so that those who feel that we are being too harsh to them can be able to hear from a soft voice and we understand better. I will yield the mic to my beloved brother Greg. Thank you for joining, Greg. Take the mic, brother Greg, and speak to us. Let's hear you.
Good morning, my brother Choose.
Good morning, my beloved brother.
Good morning. I think and our sister have gone, and our brother Mwangwa has also left. But my greetings to all of them. Yes, today is Monday. I can see your capture. The sit at home is our super referendum. Every Monday sit at home is a referendum we do in every week to show that the Biafrans are ready to go. And every Monday, the Biafrans are committed to tell the whole world that they are tired of being in one Nigeria. So, and the government is bringing it to the world to understand that indeed the Biafrans are tired, and we are really tired to stay in the same called one Nigeria. Yes, many things have been on the news since this week. In our own side, the propaganda of Ndonakawakwa, the new recantation, the second level of recantation has been on the news over the weekend, and the propaganda of those who want to kill Dr. Ngozi by all means, whatever anybody knows. If you can kill him by assassin, if you can kill him by poison, if you can kill him by voodoo or any how you want. So those propaganda have been that the enemies want to go to any extra mile to make sure they should bring her alive or dead. So that has been on the news. And the news in Nigeria, the news of the news in the zoo about refusing of visa to the terrorist Nigerian armies who wanted to go and do their evil in Canada. The news has been in this week concerning the sponsoring of Obama and Biden to Boko Haram, because we have to talk the one that concerns us. We don't know about Afghanistan and others, but the ones we know is the one that concerns the Biafrans and the Christians in the so-called country Nigeria. That is the one that concerns us. And I think for me, that is the one I will first start with this morning. That very thing that trumps this new administration, the investigation they are trying to make, all that have been happening since the Obama administration till this time, that Biden is left office. You know, in 2000 and when should that be? When the last when Obama was in power, And when Boko Haram started, I think Boko Haram started 2008 and 9, when they started making problem. And that was when Jonathan, what do you call him? Jonathan was in power and Obama was in power. 2012-13. So I remember when the first, for the second time, the Boko Haram attacked people in Nigeria, both in market and the other United Nations building or whatever. They attacked that time. And Hillary Clinton visited Nigeria after the second or the third attack. I can quote him when they were interviewing him. Hillary Clinton said that Boko Haram is not terrorist. So the people that went to market with suicide bomb and kill people, the people that went to either United Nations something that time with suicide bombing and kill people, and the American foreign representative foreign minister, the secretary of state or the secretary of foreign affairs, the wife of former President Clinton. President Clinton I respect so much. I love him as a president of America. He did well. But the wife was evil to the African, especially the so-called the Biafrans, because for the woman to say that Boko Haram was not terrorist, it shows that she knows much about the sponsor of that terrorist. Until Obama come, after Obama's evil, she refused to support Jonathan to fight the terrorists that is happening in Nigeria. And Obama helped to force to make sure that the fight of terrorists in Nigeria did not work. And they forced Jonathan to come down. All the whole testimony is coming, and the only thing that pains me was Jonathan was a coward. Jonathan is not a Biafran. No Biafran can be as coward as Jonathan and the P2B. They are the worst coward I have ever seen in my life. These two individuals. So Obama ganged up against Jonathan and they forced him out of office. I have never forgiven Jonathan till today. Then Trump come to the office, and Trump was the only man that speak against the injustice that is happening in African land, that happening in especially the Biafrans and the Christians in Nigeria. And they gang up against Trump. The Europeans gang up against Trump. The Africans, the Nigerians sponsors bring out their money and make sure that the Trump will not stay in the office. They pushed him out. Buhari economy was bad, but trust it on trust the man. He do everything to sponsor, make sure that Trump left office, and yeah, and Biden came. And they continue where they started, because Buhari was the one that said the attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the whole North. The attack on Boko Haram was the attack on the whole North. And this statement, he made it before he became president, and which Obama was in power that time with the British with the British, what his name was? What's the name of that man as at that time that was ruling Britain? He said that attack on Boko Haram is attack on the whole North. So they gang up against him through Obama and remove Jonathan, who was fighting the terrorists at that time with Hejrika. The Hejrika was hitting the Boko Haram very hard. Obama and the Buhari didn't like it. They remove Hejrika, remove good Lord Jonathan. And now they bring Biden. And then Buhari were able to use his opportunity with the money they were pumping into Nigeria and sending out the terrorists. You can understand, you can remember what happened during the time of what do you call it? COVID-19. During the time of COVID-19, there was no movement, but in that time they were loading trailers of guns and the trailers of the Fulanis coming to the east to the Igbo land, dropping them in overnight. Even when there is no movement of any kind of bird, that truck was loading terrorists, bringing them to the east. Had it been that we are Igbo man loading terrorists, sending to the north, an Igbo billionaire like Dangote as at that time, that company will be seized. They will turn that company as a terrorist sponsor. But nobody talked about it. Nobody mentioned Dangote for once that his truck is loading northern terrorists, Fulanis, bringing them overnight to into the east with guns. As at that time, they will hide guns inside the cement, and they will load it, and they will use overnight. They will use some of those trucks and load human beings, and they will bring them. They will think that those things are goods, but those things were not goods. When they control, they will see thousands of people coming down from trailers. And that was not arrested or even questioned for one day. International community just keep quiet because he is a Fulani. Had it been that it was Igbo man business, that business will be quenched. He will see international community rising up because the Fulanis know how to do the propaganda very well when the international community will come to fight and say these people are terrorists. But none of Igbo persons even stand up to talk and say, why is Dangote truck bringing down the terrorists to the east? And nobody's talking. Even when they will turn them, they will not arrest the driver. They will say, okay, turn those Boko Haram, send them back. They will use fake police escort and say they are sending them back to the border. So these are something that was happening. And nobody talked about it. Obama, we are forcing our people to go into gay and lesbian marriage. That is the only condition Obama gave to our people before he can support our people. That was the highest evil. For you to come to people's land and they want to change their value. They want to change their culture by force before you can give them S. And because of that, you gang up against Jonathan. So, this is what Trump is doing. You think if Trump were in the office, Buhari will ever risk a tamper anything to go and kidnap Nandokan in Kenya? He never. He wouldn't have tried it. He wouldn't have think of going to Kenya to kidnap Nandokan. Never. If Trump were in the power. So what Obama and Biden with Hillary Clinton did to the Biafrans and to the Christians in Nigeria is unforgivable. I'm just telling you the fact. So I pray that Trump will do the investigation very well. So a lot of people have to answer for what they did against the Biafrans and against the Christians in Nigeria. And that one apart. So the same thing will come home to our struggle, to all the propagandas that people are doing. Now they are going to the second level of breaking egg to kill their fellow brother. My brother, if any good man, if any moral person, if any valued person can wake up, as I am supporting the government of today, led by Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, as I have supported Simon since 2021, as I have joined to support Nnamdi Kanu from the time I started listening to his message, I have never had Nnamdi Kanu call upon whatever God he is worshiping to destroy his people and their generations. That God will perish all of them, or going to perform any evil ritual. Calling that whatever God, or people should wake up to destroy any person that is opposing him. Even the politicians who wanted to kill him, they can never say, go and they bring charm or diabolic or high assassin to kill them. He never did that. Simon Ekpa, with all the whole attack, the IPOB attacked him. Both people who go with his name to do charms, who come and say they will kill him by all means, those who threaten him in many ways with diabolic and whatever and to kill him, assassin. The only thing Simon Ekpa will say, whatever you do against me will fall back to you. You can go and ask your whatever you worship. I will ask him if Simon Ekpa is real. Simon never led cause to the people who is fighting Biafra and say, let God punish him and punish generations. He never go and let any cause in any God what that he is worshiping to destroy any person that is opposing him. But today, people are so proud, going to witchcraft doctors. People are so proud of calling for the high assassin of Dr. Ngozi Arabezi. People are so proud of calling on whatever means they can use to make sure that woman, they stopped her. In any how they can do that, they should do it. Is this kind of people you follow? So any person that walk against them, they will kill that person. Even in DME never did something like that. So it's terrible. It's very, very terrible, my brother. I cannot understand such evil that people are doing. They want to go by all to any level to make sure that Biafrans follow them or join them and contribute money on their account or put them to be on the head. So it's a shame to the so-called people who are fighting this same battle with us. I didn't know. I just pity the people who have been leading this organization, from Nanigan to Simon Ekpa and to this present time, Dr. Ngozi Arabezi, to be in that position. I never know it can be so dangerous. I never know that people can be such evil to attack them to any level until this kind of Simon Ekpa and the Ngozi Arabezi. So I never know that Simon Nnamdi must have that. I think he was only fighting what do you call them? Fighting the politicians in Nigeria and the Ohaneses and the politicians in the East. I didn't know he was fighting diabolic battle as well with the people who came to say they are fighting agitation with him. So this is a very big shame to our people. This is I can tell you it is a very big shame. I'm so disappointed with the so-called people who come on the media and they do all these things. No wonder
was my beloved brother Greg. You are going to come back again, so because we have many people on the stage. Make a round up so that in the second phase you will finish up your line of thought. You will conclude it, so that will give everybody a chance, more especially people that are joining from homeland because of network and other lessons. So just hand up a minute. When you come back on the second phase, you now complete your line of thought.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. So it's a very disappointing. Okay, let me stop for this moment. Let other people talk. If I have the opportunity, then I can run up. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much. There's one thing you pointed out that made me to bring out this very video, and I would like to play it for those who are cursing on Biafrans and speaking on carelessly. I want us to listen to this very video.
Okay? Enwe ya nwekarịa gị mana mmango ọfọ maka na bụ mụ na onwe m bụ ọfọ ka m bụ abụ mmango gị ọfọ. So eje mbute ihe ahụ ike ka m bụ ihe ike ebutere m ya ka ị ma na enwe m nwekarịa nke inwe mana mmapụta ihe bịa gọba ọfọ because I know. Do you know why I will not do that? I know there are a lot of ignorant people out there, you know, and some of the things they do, they are not doing it on purpose. Like in Kaimekita, I know that you may not be aware of what you did, but after this video now, you will realize that you did a mistake. So I will not come here and start laying curse on everybody. You are going to die. You are going to do this. You are going to... when the people I am going to lay that course on don't actually understand what they are doing, what am I going to gain? My own job is, I know some of them don't know what they are doing. So what should I do? I will have to teach them. I will have to explain to them. So Mabiakita, they say, oh, okay, you late course. I will have to late course you back because I know you don't know what you did. Now, Imago, Edogongaya now, those here going, hey, he just again and them one Jay, your biko, your Baharun Tony Biafra. He deceive with your video. Okay, I'm going to play what this video again for those that are joining us now to know what you did, that you did a very wrong thing, and I will not lay course on you.
So why I play this video is to confirm what our beloved brother Greg was saying on laying course on Biafrans, that you have heard our Prime Minister himself say it. It is not the right thing to do, and he will never do such. It doesn't matter how you attack him, call him names, he will never lay course on you. So when we say certain things, there are evidence on how to behave, our leadership. Your moral stance matters. Before you can lead the Biafrans, we have to look at your moral stand, your morality. Someone who doesn't have a good moral, you can't come and lead. There's no way you can lead Biafrans. So I allow my beloved brother Mazi Obed to go ahead and talk to us. After Mazi Obed, then our brother Akonye Wetere will go. Mazi Obed, let's hear from you. Unmute yourself, Mazi Obed, if you're there. Unmute yourself. Let's hear from you, Mazi Obed.
Okay. Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Oh, good morning, sir. Ototoma Biafrans, Ototoma Mazi Chooks, Survival TV. And in fact, I thank you all for being so resolute and formidably making sure that everything is going all right. And I think our brother, the last speaker, Mazi Greg, he has just said it all, just like the way I just still have in my mind. Also, I thank him and I thank everybody who has contributed also before. Yes. Now, what I actually want to contribute is just concerning the security issue on this Soludo and Solafofo and where like that, or Solafofo and Kiafe and no, to all these politicians, because we never elected any of them. I never called them any my politicians anyway, because I never elected any of them. Understand? So all those terrorists that we are elected to be killing our people. This thing, Soludo and Sudafofo and now I got chọk ndị mmadụ n'ọhịa na-egbusi ndị mmadụ anụnwa na-ewere ụlọ ndị mmadụ by force, by fire by force anụnwa. All these things now is ha just na enini right ndị mmadụ. They are just trying to be denying people of their legal rights. People have the right to move. People have the right to go to bush and everywhere. You know, how can you be fetching people from bush? It depends on anybody. You can be in your house, you're not feeling comfortable, or maybe you'll be with your children, you don't feel like to smoke in your house. You can feel like going to the bush and feel comfortable. It's your land. You will have the right to go anywhere. You understand? Then now it will no not discover na onye anụ no into criminality, no in medicine. Then must that be the reason why they should invade that person's house and take over that person's house? And then where is the law now? Where is the law? They have to consult the law, take the person to the law, where they sort out everything. Open the payment that person, open the zoku no yahu, no izoku no ni me claim no ni me. Then he faced the law. Or had just look at assume no who made something, then because of that now they confiscate his house. This is intimidation. This is intimidation. Yeah, no one now can. How come these people work a hand in na Biafra land? And the Biafra now will have to support our DPM, Deputy Prime Minister, and make sure we support and fund this our new states, our new country. Let's fund, make sure that we defend our land, because I know now we're in the mouth of lions. These people are evil. These people are totally evil. Biafra needs to wake up and know how we defend our land, know how we fund and support our people. That is number one. And secondly, our sister Puduku concerning our sister Adadiorama, yes. Yes, it's okay. Adadiorama, she's trying so much. She's trying so much. At least I think we should na GK. No mistake because of that now. No. You wanna try so much. All because of her emotion, the way she feel, and of the news like that to man, at least on her own side also, you want to yourself all got try calling my line with the government, with Biafran government, no in my line. At least the only information like that to do very solid, will make sure that now all relate with the government. Then open that the information be authentic, and they will let her know. Then so that before she will start publishing everything. That is why I believe not all these things socially near suspension. Yeah, what try the reason, and the try align with the government so that everything around, because she's doing a very very fantastic work. No little mistake. Yeah, just little mistake. Yes. Because no that little mistake now everybody now I do condemn. Yes, you know,
My brother, let me come in that place before you proceed. Like the sister I've spoke before, she was not attacking anybody, and we don't like calling people's name on the platform. Every one of us, we are all Biafrans, and we are working towards one thing. Nobody is antagonizing anybody. What we are doing here is when there is a place that somebody is going wrong, we point it out, even without mentioning the name. The people will know themselves and they take corrections. We are all speaking that people should retrace their step when it comes to media. The advice is even to me, not just to her, to me. And when she was talking, every one of us, just like yesterday when I played this video that you're seeing, the Deputy Secretary of Information said that we should verify before we speak of media. It's an advice to everybody. Don't make it look as if somebody is attacking a particular person. There is no attack on any particular person, but when there is a mistake, when one person is corrected, the correction is going to every one of us, including myself. So when we make that correction, let's not make it look as if it goes to one individual.
Almost like the same you understand? Not that it's you understand? So yes, but the program is just at least for awareness. You understand? The most important thing, we should understand the message. It's not that it's current or not current. It might not be current. You understand? It might be a message to reflect our mind. You understand? That they made mistake. That is always current. You understand? Nobody's above mistake anyway.
Listen. You are not listening to me. You are not listening to me. In this platform, we are here defending the United States of Biafra. You don't come here to defend an individual. Okay. You don't come here to defend an individual. And when you are not speaking to defend the government, it cannot happen in my presence, not in my platform. We are not here to defend an individual. When you go wrong, there is nobody that has more information than the government. And when you are talking about being current, there is nobody that is more current than any other person in this media. I will not tell you everything I have on my phone as we speak. I will not tell you most of the things you are seeing there as a miracle. I have every one of them in my phone.
but I know what I have to give to you and what you're supposed to get. You don't push out information that will cause confusion just to make yourself relevant. You don't do that.
Yes.
I am not going to give you an information just to make you draw your attention and make you come to my platform, just to make people know that I'm the very first person to say it. That is arrant nonsense. I won't tell you something here just because I want you to know, oh, I'm the very first person that say it. I don't do that. When you are in the media, you have to digest word. Everyone, I have been in this media since 2016. You can imagine the amount of information I have. From the time of Mazen Nandekano, as an independent speaker, as an independent media, before I even came in. But I don't, in all my program, even when I was independent, I don't come to speak to make people know that I'm the very first person that said a word. Many things that people say, I already have it on my phone, but I won't speak about it because I know it's irrelevant. And most of the time, they are not confirmed. Even when they are confirmed, I know the government I'm supporting. And I will not come and speak a word that will jeopardize the effort.
You are very right. You are very right. You understand.
So that is the correction we are trying to make, that everybody, including myself, if there's anywhere I have not learned, we learn it. That's what we do. So that people can retrace their steps. So if we begin to go on defense for one person, it is not right. Do not defend anybody. When we push out that information to all the media, correct yourself wherever you are going back. Because when we continue to build strong men and women, that is where we create the problem that we are facing today. You come and you create a strong man. That is what Nigeria is doing. Nigeria created Buhari. They told you that Buhari is the most uncorrupt man, that he's not corrupt. That a man that is so disciplined to an extent. They built Buhari, and when he came, the late Buhari, you saw what he did. You saw what the late Buhari did. Just like they are building P2B today. They are building P2B, telling that P2B is the most educated and most sincere person that can give you a very safe content. Go and put P2B there, and you'll be surprised what he's going to do to Biafra. We should always learn to focus on building the institution, not individuals. It doesn't matter what you have to offer. Our concern is the government of Biafra. That institution, media, defense, whatever department, we support that very institution and build it, not an individual, no matter who you are. And that is where we stand. Thank you so much, my brother. Go ahead and conclude on your line of thought.
Well, my brother, you are very right. In fact, you are very, very right. You just said it all. It's just like my own part of opinion concerning the situation I'm seeing on ground. You understand? Because I have been following each and every one of you. I've been following you. I've been following my dear Rama also, and seeing such a thing. Because I've not been having time all this while. You know, you know my this thing very good, that I've been supportive anytime that I'm available. But for a few moments now, it's like because of work, I've not been all that available. But now I was opportune. I say, let me just try to contribute also. So this is my honest contribution. You understand? Because I believe she's doing a marvelous work. You understand? She do that also. I believe also she by this time also will learn from her mistake with the ideas, and because nobody is perfect, as we all know.
Absolutely.
Understand? I know that she will by this time also learn from Biafran's opinion concerning the issue on that. Understand? And I really appreciate you so much for all the good work you have been doing, and the rest of the people. Understand? I believe, likewise, just like I would say, the issue of a caterpillar she asked about. I think the issue also has been going on. You understand? That caterpillar was in a cabin in the new this thing. You understand? And me myself also, I'm worried about such a movement. You understand? Because I was very interested when Ada was asking that question. I supported that question so much because I really need to know something about that. Because not only Ada hear about that, the news was truly circulating so much. So me myself, I was very interested. So when the defense settle the issue, I'm okay with that. Also, you understand? Not that Ada was not the information she brought out was wrong, also like that. You understand? But everything is good to hear from the horse's mouth. So now the defense minister also let us understand that there's nothing as such. You understand? So me, I'm okay with that. So that is just that. You know. So my brother, I really appreciate you for everything, and I appreciate Biafrans, and I pray that God, as God, who the Almighty God, who has given us victory, will continue His marvelous work on us. And I will urge Biafrans to make sure and keep up supporting our own people, ourselves. Let's keep on. This is not something we need to advise ourselves. Our supreme leader, Mazen Nabikano, already made us understand that these people have surrounded us. We are seeing it. Look at that now. Hopeless Ozodimba and the Suluafofo are allocating some areas for people, for Fulani people, showing you people that this is the reason why they have been doing all this, and now they are collecting the cash fully now. So we should be aware and know how we support our own. Let's not be bringing our people ourselves down. Our doctor Ngozi Orabosi, she's a self-made billionaire on her own, which the world know her. She's a very influential person who has alleviated many people from poverty. We don't know Okengwere from anywhere. We don't know him. It's just because the situation of Prime Minister at the point that things need to work out. He made himself available, that he's able to do things, and then that was why Mazi, our Prime Minister, tried to give a test on him. This is the test he has given to him, and this is the outcome of it. Biafra should know this, and let's move ahead. This person is nothing. He's just a power instigator. With him and his group, Okengwere, Sonia Apakarawa, Rafael Ajadere, all these people, Ajadere, on ha achụ aja nkwado akwa ụbọchị aja ga-egbukwana ọkwa ofu aja anụwa ihe ga-egbu Ajadere anụwa iwu na-afụgo ya. So all these people now are minors. They just come at the point of the situation. All situation when all these people come out, and thank God for where we are today. And we are moving. Ahead, we are moving. These people cannot bring us back. Anywhere. So that is all I have to say, my brother. Thank you very much for this opportunity you've given to me, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, my beloved brother. Every one of us as Biafrans, we have a collective interest. The collective interest we have is to make sure we have our freedom. We focus on making sure that we deal with the enemies that are trying to deal with us, go against them. That is the interest of every one of us, including those of them who are pretending to be politicians. Those of them who are politicians, so many of them. Inside them, they know that they are not free. Even their own captivity is worse than our own. Because when you go to their House of Assembly and the House of Senate, see the way they treat them. Even if they raise an opinion, nobody takes it serious. They don't even allow them to speak. They are in more captivity than every one of us. They even need that freedom, but they don't have the boldness that we have. Their own envy, their greed and love for money will not allow them to speak the way we are speaking. That is our difference. But those of us who has made up our mind to pursue this freedom, we have collective interest. Every single one of us. Let us not allow our individual and personal interest to overshadow our collective interest, which will lead us to our victory. Every single one of us. I appreciate you, my beloved brother. Thank everybody that is listening and following up. And by the special grace of God, we shall overcome this very challenge. My brother Akonyo Wethere, go ahead and speak with us. Akonyo Wethere, go ahead. Talk to us. Let's hear you.
Yes, good morning, Uncle Chuk.
You're welcome, my brother. My brother, actually, go ahead and speak with us.
Whose mic is on?
Go ahead.
So I thank everyone on the platform. I send my greetings to the wonderful Biafrans and lovers of freedom all over the world. Yes, my brother, this morning the discussion is okay. The areas that I would want to talk on, I would want to speak on the issue of that letter that they issued out on Friday against their scavenging of fundraising. So when I read the letter, and I read it over and over again. So one of our brother online as well brought it to my attention to browse on, as in check on that law firm, that the letter heading, the law firm ID there. So the guy checked it, and me too, I checked. I discovered that that domain that wrote that letter, and then that law firm, was created 4 days before the letter was issued out. And I would want other persons to go and make their own verification. So in this struggle, there are so many lies. So many people are in this struggle just for their pocket. So many people are in this struggle majorly for what they will get, either by getting money, or like the people that are using it to seek asylum, or the people that are using it to pursue their political career, just as it happened during the time of Nnamdi Kanu. Most of the people that followed him to chant Biafra with, most of them now are into politics, Nigerian politics. They are either SSA to one local government chairman, or the senator, and the rest of it. So many of them are latching on the opportunity of self-determination to just bring themselves to limelight. So I would advise again that we should reason in a different way concerning the quest of this Biafra. So we should just reason differently. That's my submission on that. Now, coming to the information that our security chiefs came outside yesterday to debunk or to set record straight. I have said it a countless number of times on your platform. If we did believe that we are government, it is not a difficult thing. All of us are opportune to have smartphones, and Google have made it easier for everybody. Any question you ask, you will have the answer. So I would like people to Google what is government, how government is run, as in a good one, not even the Nigeria that we are shouting that we want to live. Google how they run their government. Immediately we left agitation as we believed them. So had it been that all these ups and downs that we are facing, some people decided to take law into their hands, going against the collective effort and interest of people. the pace we are going on would have been more fast than what we are seeing today. Now, going back during our PM, it's not all the information that PM brings us concerning the running of the government. If we will now realize within ourselves that we are now into government, there's what they call constructive information. And government give out information that they will make sure that they present that information in a way it will not incite people. And information that concerns security, not even whether you don't know. All the media people supposed to know that it is not given to anyone to just come outside and begin to say things concerning security. Because if you have people, informants that are giving you information, it is to your own advantage and the advantage of the government for you to be a medium whereby you can get that information and pass it to the right authority and watch for them to do their work, not to bring it outside. In this struggle, many people find it very easy to them that when you make mistakes, you come back and beg for forgiveness. Maybe, I'm sorry, I didn't get it right. That has been a problem to me. I've seen it is a problem to us. More especially now that we are running a government. We are running on the platform of government. I don't think that mistake is bound to happen again. Whatever information that somebody passed to you, if you cannot verify it by yourself, I would suggest that another way of making verification is that do not pass that information out. Keep it and hold on a bit. Not that somebody will just send you something now. Because of it, in the next 30 minutes, you on your camera, you come online and say, I want to let my people know what is happening. Let us look at how Boko Haram are running their coordination. You will not hear them online. What you will hear is attack. And the attack will be evidential. The evidence will be there for people to see. Even the military of Nigeria, their security forces, will try to cover it. But it will be evident. And that is what our PM was doing when he was much actively around with us. We only see when the men on ground do something. As it is coming from our PM platform, it will even be coming from Nigerian platform. But now, the people that say that they are the right government, we are not seeing anything. Rather than we are losing youth every day. If you dress anyhow, they will catch you. Anything they do, they target on us. And we are still making fool of ourselves. So I'm advising everybody, those on the media, and even we that do come to put our opinion to the media, whatever we should say, that we are saying it. There is always a disclaimer that whatever you say, you are entitled to your opinion. And whatever I said on your platform, if you call me, I will defend it. So anybody that is coming, whatever you will say, make sure you verify and give a link for people to make their own verification. So that is that on that side. On the people breaking eggs, I want to ask a question, and I will use this analogy. Ekpa and all this native doctor that Soludo is arresting today and inviting some. I thought they said they have power. They can make people to disappear. Now, their power, they were not able, those power was not able to tell them that such danger is coming and they will be cut pants down. You are breaking eggs and we are fighting for freedom. Since you have been able to read books or have been able to connect yourself with the spiritual world and the mysticism of this world, please, brotherly, why don't you gather some egg? Even me, I will donate to you. So that you pray very well and crack the egg, and then Namdi will disappear from DSS dungeons. Maybe come to meet you at that Torino or disappear to anywhere so that he will no longer be in captivity. Why don't you do this your mystical practice and channel it to Finland so that maybe there will be blackout in Finland and Simon will do like Peter and disappear and get himself maybe in Biafra or anywhere. So that all our leaders that we are praying, we are so much fantasizing on their work. We so much cherish how they treat us that their disappearance is bringing calamity to us. Why don't you channel this energy of yours for them to come out so that all this katakata will die down? You rather channel your energy. It means you are fake. Me, I do say that I'm not in support of church. And as well, I'm not in support of what is it called? All these native doctors. When I say I'm not in support of church, it does not mean that I'm now going to native doctor. No. It's just that I am fed up from their life. You say this will happen and it will not happen.
Yeah.
Okay, even if it did not happen, why can't you use it to save yourself? Maybe as they come to arrest Akwa will disappear. Government will be looking for Akwa, they will not see him. Maybe all those people wearing their camo will not see him, and we the normal citizens will be seeing him. At least I will believe in it. They will tell you do this. I believe in ordinal bende, as in the culture, the root, as in ordinal adite from Libya. Oh, yeah, boom. My own argument in like them, but of science. They believe in science. When you do something, you see the result. So my advice to them is that instead of you channeling your energy, you do incantation, you do all your shenanigans and seeing to your brother's death or your sister's death. My brother, please, my candid advice to them this morning, please, brotherly, channel that energy in securing the release of our dear brothers that are in captive. Maybe whenever now they will come up for court session again, you can do that. If you need money, I believe many Biafrans will support me. We will send you more money to buy more eggs, to break it. Immediately Nnamdi comes out, all the people in Abuja will sleep off, and the man will go home. Or the lawyer will make mistake and say that you have seen nothing in you, you are hereby discharged and acquitted. That is what we want. If you say that Ngozi is not doing it right, I believe all your supporters, all the supporters, both the ones to the government and the ones to your own government, I don't think that all of us are living in one room. It's because of this issue of Biafra that brings everybody together. If not because of Biafra, I will not know this my brother, Uncle Chief, even though I've not seen him face to face. But at least, if it happens that we see ourselves face to face tomorrow, we will not be strangers to ourselves. Immediately I say, I'm that Akonye with that do come in your platform. He will be happy. That is what this Biafra has done to everybody. He has made people to come together. I don't see the reason why everybody that the quest of Biafra brings together will not come to the enemy again. If I follow Ngozi, fine, don't worry. Keep up to your good work. Keep doing your good work. Not to be going against whatever Ngozi do. Keep on to your own good work. You, maybe you are from Imo State. let your men be doing something in Imo State. Simon came from Ebony State. DOS, they say that let him go and do something for his side. He scattered for the burden of everybody. Today, we leave the weightier matter and be following children to be dragging crumbs on the floor. If you people do not see any result that will come from unity, can't you people face your front? Or yeah, those people that are from different areas of this world that have believed in you, why don't you people leave cursing, leave antagonizing of your fellow brother, and start making your donation and be doing something? But you cannot do it. You are fighting, saying that government of Ngozi is doing harm to you people. Who is government of Ngozi? Is it not the entirety of Biafra? Yeah, we all, me, I chose to support the government. You did not call me on phone to support the government. I chose to follow Nand. You did not call somebody to follow Nand. When you chose to follow Nand, me and you did not sit in a meeting to discuss that we follow Nand. When we follow the Nand, we meet. Okay, if at the end of the whole day, you people now get to the Biafra, will you chase all of us that followed Ngozi away from Biafra? The thing is not logical. So it is high time. I advise you, it is high time that you people stop all this play and stop making yourself stupid. Because even if you can deceive everybody, you cannot deceive me. I am not stupid. And when you people continue pulling your legs outside, you will end up rubbishing your name. You go online and generate something that you know is a lie. You push it to the world for you to prove a point. What point are you proving? All this saga, that's what you now occupied yourself with. Nobody is talking on how to move on. When they ask you people questions, what are you doing? Say, we should go and ask Ngozi. And I've not seen Ngozi come online to say that because of Ogenkere, that is why they have not done this. She only come online to say what she's doing and what needs to be done. And to the people contemplating on who to follow, nobody is preaching to you to come and follow Ngozi. But whatever end you are manning, man it right. All road leads to Biafra. Man it very right. This is the line that DOS turned. Now it is now done on them. They are now confused. Had it been they carry their hands, their ego down. Since everybody has chosen to follow Simon, you go to Simon. Okay, let us do it like this. But we Igbo, we like to come outside to wash our dirty linen. And it is very bad. If my brother do something wrong, if I love my brother so much, I will call my brother. But the problem of people is, even if you chose to call that your brother, maybe to put your own opinion or try to be logical on your own point, the person will just shade you off and say that you are fool, you don't know anything. Who introduced Sabotua? Is it not Nnamdi? Nnamdi that even introduced the word Sabotua into this struggle. It's hard that you hear it from Nnamdi now. Everybody is online. Sabo. Turning the struggle into a joke. It used to pain my heart, oh. It used to pain my heart. Okay, Ross now posted that people should not follow Ngozi, that the name USB will be changed. If you connect the dots that Simon told him, whether in trance or in mystical powers and what, that when Simon comes out, Simon will change the name USB. My brothers and sisters, let us come to our senses. I always say it. Look out for information for yourself. Any information that you know that it matters to you. The world has made it easier for everybody. The phone on your palm that you are holding on is there. it's like you are on top of the world. Look out for information for yourself. And whatever we do, let us put emotion by the side. And we should not be saying that somebody can say something on them. It's not good. It's throwing much damage into the struggle. Make sure, as far as we are running government now, whatever you bring outside, make sure you verify it. Not what you will bring outside today, Monday. Maybe when attack comes on you, by Friday you come and say, I was wrong. Sorry, no. It makes us look like, it makes the whole thing look like a joke. And if you speak a truth to a white man, even though in their own corruption, don't come tomorrow and say what you said yesterday is wrong. Even if the information that pushed you to say what you said yesterday, you disassociate yourself with that information and chose to be going for the right one, that white man will not believe you again. The white person will not believe you again. And it is few of us, even those in the diaspora, that are running on that mantra, and running on that pattern of life. So when we realize that whatever you speak out has a very good opinion on people, then you will censor your words. You have to censor whatever you say out, so that you will not endanger anybody's life. As information is coming to you as a media person, the enemy of whom you are not enemy to will be, when they see that, okay, it's like anything I say on my own will not work, they will know how to coin something, coin a lie and send it to you, and present the lie in a way that you will be pathetic of it, and you push it out. Maybe when you go further to investigate, you discover that the person has played on your intelligence, and the harm you have caused it to many people, and your own trust, you have even lowered your trust. Nobody will trust you again. So let us hold trust very firm in whatever we do, most especially those on media. I will not come here and be saying that no. Even when she was saying it, I came on her platform. I have to write something there. Make your verification right before you do. She called Solomon Okwota Sabo. If you listen to the discussion that Ogin Kele had with the deputy, didn't you see that the thing now coincides? I'm not here to defend Solomon. I'm not here to defend Dada. But all those information are what that you need to fit when you remember that you are in government. That's why you people have a cabinet meeting. You have a number of people that make up the cabinet. When you come to that security, defense, and the media, they work together. You have the number, you call the person, you leave bias, keep bias by the side, keep emotion by the side, and interrogate that person. If you cannot, call somebody that you know that he knows how to interrogate somebody. Help me call this person, help me to verify the information. There are ways you will interrogate somebody, you pull out the truth from it. When they can roll a village. Oh, that is so because I happy with this struggle, because many people will go this struggle because of Nima, Iku Hanoku Biafra, and I'm going to follow. Many people, GNA, I would have monetized their page. They will say it. YouTube is saying me, they are about to block me. If you are doing this thing without any condition attached, why will YouTube block your this thing and you'll be creating backup channel? So that is the little thing I want to say, that any information that anybody, any of the personnel from media get, make sure you verify the information. Me, I'm not into media. I'm not on any of what, I'm like ordinary Biafran. But the information you bring out to my disposal will motivate me. If you bring the one that will bring doubt, maybe during my anger, I might say something that will indict somebody else. That is why it's not good to say something when you are angry. So all those things are the things that government should coordinate. That is why me, I always advocate on this platform that it is now high time that government should have one platform, that all the media people will come there and speak for Biafra. Whenever you are done with Biafra issue, when you go to your platform, maybe you do other things. So that is the only way me I'm seeing that this issue will be curtailed. You come and speak for Biafra, come. Then that media, maybe that one platform will be. Maybe as you normally do program in the morning, they will feature you in the morning. Any other person that will do program depending on your time zone,
Aha. Aha. Weli na-aga. Ogbobi ana m anụ ya. Ụmụ Biafra na-enwe ọṅụ. Ụmụ Israel na-enwe ọṅụ. Ọnwụ ka anyị ji ana. Ọnwụ ka anyị ji ana. Ee. Na so, anyị ala. Ụmụ Biafra n'ala. Anyị na-ala n'ala nsọ. Ngwanụ ka anyị lawa. Aka kpuchi ọnwa. Aka kpuchi ọnwa. We are unstoppable. We are indefatigable. Ebe anyị na-ala bụ obodo ọma. The 14 states of Biafra. Ngwanụ. Anyị ana. Ihe Chidere odego ya. Chidere anyị Biafra. Anyị alawala. Ma ndị nọ n'obodo oyibo, ma ndị nọ na Naịjirịa, ma ndị nọ na mba ụwa ọzọ dị iche iche. Obi kadawala. Ọ na-agbanyụ n'ugwu na ndịda. Oge ụnụ anyị erugo. Webe ọṅụ. Webe ọṅụ. Webe ọṅụ. Eluigwe na-enwe ọṅụ. Aha. Anyị apụọ. Anyị apụọ. Ana m anụ ya. Na so. Gbaya agba, gbaya agba, gbaya agba, gbaya agba. Shuka. Nwayọ, 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 nwayọ.